Do you suffer with social anxiety? Hi, I'm Steve, your agony uncle. This channel is all about tips and tricks, things to think about, ways to deal with our mental health. So do you suffer with social anxiety? First of all, what is social anxiety? It can look very similar to somebody being shy or introverted. But the truth is, it's a mental health issue that makes us overwhelmingly anxious when we're in a social situation that we can't deal with. We avoid these situations, we don't hold eye contact, and we have an overwhelming fear of being judged by others, our appearance, the things we say, the way we speak, even the things that we do. So we go out of our way to avoid all social situations. One-to-one, we can be perfectly fine. But any more than one other person, and we can seriously suffer. So much anxiety, we have panic attacks, we have sweats, we have upset stomachs, and we do our best to avoid them or to get out of them as quick as possible. Unfortunately, this anxiety can then make us look and feel even more awkward. When we're not in this situation, we can be quite relaxed. We may not be comfortable because we're shy, but that's slightly different to being socially anxious. Something I've personally suffered from is, as you get older, your hearing deteriorates. Certain frequencies of sound seem to blend into each other. So let's say we're at a party or in a pub and there's a background noise. I personally find that the background noise can be louder. I can hear what's going on music-wise, or a TV, or even people across the other side of the room. They can actually be louder than the person who's speaking to me or speaking in a group. So what happens then is you miss words or you mishear words, and that then makes you feel awkward because you haven't quite heard what they're talking about. You're dubious about speaking or offering your opinion or talking about the situation, the subject, so you avoid it and you sink further and further into the background yourself. You become more and more withdrawn from the conversation. You become more and more withdrawn from the group. So much so you make your excuses and you leave. So perhaps you have a friend who you constantly invite out with a group of friends, and they make all the promises and then don't turn up. Or maybe they do turn up but only stay for a very short amount of time. Maybe they say they don't feel very well, or oh, I forgot, I've got to go, or the children, and they make their excuses and disappear. Perhaps have a little bit of sympathy and perhaps a little bit of understanding that they could be suffering with social anxiety. Personally, I've suffered with this for a very long time. I've spoken in the past about having low self-esteem, and I feel I've made good progress in getting over that, but certainly again in some social situations I really do struggle. So if you do find these feelings of anxiety are overwhelming, take yourself out of the situation for 5 minutes. Nip outside, get some fresh air, talk to yourself, calm yourself down. Remind yourself that not everybody's staring at you, not everybody's thinking the worst of you, not everybody's looking down at you, and people really are interested in what you have to say. It's not easy, I understand that, but try and calm yourself down. Try and remind yourself it really is unjustified anxiety. Talk yourself through it, because if you constantly turn down these invitations, you're going to miss out on so much. Small steps are the best steps, so little by little, the more you practice it, the better you'll get at it. That's it for this week, so please remember, as I always say, if you don't take the time to look after yourself, you can't look after anybody else. Thank you for joining me. Until next week, thank you.